The Circle of Respect, a story of friendship, teamwork, and learning. Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest nestled between tall mountains and winding rivers, four best friends lived in harmony. Oliver the owl, Benny the bear, Beatrice the beaver, and Daisy the deer were always looking for new adventures. Each of them had their own special skills and wisdom, but they all shared one thing in common: the desire to learn how to respect the world around them. One day, while playing by the great oak tree, the friends noticed an old map carved into its trunk. The map showed a path leading to something called the Circle of Respect. They were intrigued, but the map was difficult to read. Oliver, the wise old owl, squinted at it. "This is no ordinary adventure," he said. "The Circle of Respect holds the secrets to living a happy and kind life." The friends knew this was a journey they had to take. The four friends packed a small bundle of food and set off on the path. First, they came to a quiet meadow where the flowers swayed in the breeze. An old tortoise sat near the edge, his shell covered in moss. "Hello there," said Oliver. "Can you tell us about the Circle of Respect?" The tortoise smiled slowly and said, "I can teach you the first lesson: respect for elders. The journey to the circle will be long, but remember to listen to the wisdom of those who have walked the path before you. We have much to share if you have the patience to learn." The friends thanked the tortoise and continued their adventure, thinking about the importance of learning from elders who had more experience. Next, they arrived at a grove filled with tall trees. Benny the bear growled playfully as his little cubs scampered around his legs. "Look at my family," Benny said proudly. "They depend on me, and I depend on them." Daisy the deer smiled. "That reminds me," she said, "the Circle of Respect must also include respect for family. We all have to care for each other, just like Benny cares for his cubs. Family means helping, sharing, and working together." The friends realized that by respecting their families, they were learning how to be better friends to each other as well. After a long walk, the group reached a beautiful river, sparkling with clear blue water. Beatrice the beaver jumped in and started tidying up the riverbanks by collecting stray sticks and leaves. "You see," she said, "the river provides us with water, the trees with shelter. This is why we must have respect for the environment. By keeping nature clean and healthy, we are helping all living things, including ourselves." Her friends agreed. They took a moment to clean the area around them and leave it better than they found it. They realized that every little action they took to care for the environment had a big impact on the world. As the sun started to set, the friends grew tired. They reached a clearing and decided to rest. Daisy the deer looked up at the twinkling stars and said, "There's one more lesson I think we need to learn: respect for yourself. If we don't take care of our own minds and bodies, we won't have the strength to care for others." Oliver nodded wisely. "You're right. Taking time to rest, eat well, and listen to our feelings is just as important as anything else." The friends rested and reflected on how important it was to be kind to themselves, just as they were kind to others. After their rest, they followed the path until it led them back to the great oak tree. But something was different. This time, as they approached the tree, a glowing circle of light appeared on the ground. They stepped inside it together and suddenly realized they had found the Circle of Respect. The journey had taught them that respect is a circle that connects everything. By respecting their elders, families, the environment, and themselves, they created a life full of kindness, wisdom, and love. As the friends stood in the glowing circle, they made a promise to always carry the lessons they learned and share them with others. They knew that the more people who understood the Circle of Respect, the better the world would become.